Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis going to the air right away. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
24.
Levis to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And his throw here's incomplete. The Titans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 13.
Diamond. Troy.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
To the right side and intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll throw with May. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. Third down here. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun on third down is May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is fielded at the 7. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Levis sets up to throw here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Little bootleg here. Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
49, Mike 49.
Levis now off of play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 43-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Off the play fake, Levis. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. We're going to throw May. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points, obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, he sheds himself free. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Antonio.
His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Pats have regained the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
and frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Mike 13, Mike hard.
Now Levis. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 0. Mike 0. Hard.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
He completes it to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the Patriots' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Like 54, like 54.
Pollard one more time.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You would too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Like 24.
Third and goal. Here's Levis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Levis looking to throw.
Flush to his right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Douglas, the man in motion.
To the air, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing here is May.
He finds Douglas complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
To throw, it's May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In motion left, that's Thornton. May going to bat this one forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
From the shotgun, May with it. That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Patriots 17. Packers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Patriots.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Like 5-4! Like 5-4!
Here's Levis. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Levis to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Levis back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will Levis taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. May.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's May.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on third down is May.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
40 Rita.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And some room to work.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now third down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 16. Levis from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.